Bill, I like your action. You hit through the ball. That's a good practice swing. You're not jabbing at it. You swing through the ball with your chipping action. I like that a lot. Let's watch it here. You follow through all the way past the legs. Very good. Bill, I'm comparing your chipping technique to Jim Furyk, and let's go over some of the things that are different. The first most obvious difference is his feet are very close together. His hands are a little bit more forward in his stance, so he has shaft lean. And his left arm is a little bit more extended. His elbows are a little bit closer together than yours are. This is Rory McIlroy getting ready to chip a ball. Again, feet very close together, hands forward, left arm straight. This is Jordan Spieth. He's the new rookie that's already won twice. His arms are extended, elbows close together, feet close together. Tiger Woods, feet close together, left arm straight, hands slightly forward. So this is a common, consistent fundamental of all the pros, and there's an important reason for this. Setting the feet closer together is a means to an end, and the end is we need to get the low point of our swing arc in front of the golf ball. When we chip, we need to hit the ball first and not give a chance for that club to hit the ground behind the ball. And by getting your low point in front of the ball, you have a descending blow on the ball, and so it's very important that we set up that way. Every swing has an arc. It goes down, 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 up, 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 up. The lowest point of that arc needs to be positioned in front of the golf ball. Okay? Well, what can you do that actually puts it in front of the ball? Two things. Pros have their feet close together, but you do as well. You tend to get them a lot closer than a full swing, and you should. Some pros are literally touching each other. In fact, probably half of them get that close. But I don't mind a little bit of separation, but I don't want it too wide. Because one of the ways that you can get your low point in front of the ball is to put more weight on this left side. And so if I get here, it's easy for me to have weight here and still feel like I've got support with this foot. But the more that goes that way, the more it's pulling weight away from the left and onto the right. And so if I'm here and someone says, Tom, don't narrow your stance, but put more weight on your left foot, I get into this awkward shape. Here, it's just a gentle hip bump. I don't have to do much, so you put more weight here. I don't have to move her much. So getting your feet closer together. But the second thing is getting the butt into the handle in front of the ball. Have what we call shaft lean. Okay. As the club goes down, when it passes directly underneath this, that's its lowest point. Okay. That makes sense? Okay. Then it goes back up again. Okay. So if I position this in front of the ball, then that means the low point's in front of the ball. Okay. So you want to have this look like this. So I have a little more weight here, and I have my hands in front of the ball. Now let's look at Jim Furyk's chipping action, his swing itself. He keeps his hands fairly quiet and just turns his body through the shot. He's not just flipping the club head. And you'll see that his hands stay right in front of his chest. You'll see his head and face even turn with the follow through. He doesn't keep his eyes focused on the ground. He actually lets his head pivot forward with the club. And so that's all one connected, one-piece type of swing. He's not flippy with his wrist and hinge. So he's just a little almost like a giant putting stroke. So the triangle of his arms and shoulders are the same at the end of the stroke as they were at the beginning of the stroke. Does that feel odd to you, and that oddness might cause some issues?
Okay, now I generally play, if I'm a short chip, I play the ball pretty much on my back foot.
That's not a problem at all. In fact, you should learn that shot. You should experiment with other positions.
Because I just saw something on the TV where the guy was using it as his front foot.
Right.
Revolution Golf or something like that.
Using the bounce of the club. Okay. In what you want. Now that same guy also will find situations around the course that he'll do it here.
Oh, he will.
So he's going to learn he's got to learn middle, back toe, front toe. And so you want to start practicing other ball positions because they create a different behavior of the golf ball, and that behavior you might want sometimes. We're just experimenting. I'm not here to have you do the same stuff. I'm here to have you do new stuff. Here you are, Bill, with your feet a little closer together, hands forward. That's a good setup. So you just want to keep practicing that until it becomes comfortable. So feet close together, hands forward. That allows you to hit down on the ball and through. Very good.
Now do a practice swing for me. And hit.
Imitating what I want to do.
Yes. Okay, do that again and hold your finish.
This is your practice swing where you're executing the type of motion you want to do, and you hit through the ball, and you can see how far forward your club finishes.
And I like what you're wanting to do. You're just not doing it. See where your club finished?
Yeah.
You know where all of the, I don't know how many chips you said, 3 or 4
Yeah.
from this grass? You know where they finish, every single one of them? Right here. You hit and your club just literally stopped right there.
Oh, really? Oh, I was.
You haven't hit any where your club went to here.
Okay, I was going.
Yeah, there's a little jab.
You had to watch, these are the chip shots you did before we talked about swinging through. You can see how your club just stops right there in the box, never goes past it.
Now you've had pretty good results. Well, let's swing through the ball a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
Now this is your pitch swing where you're focusing on your attention on hitting through the ball. So when you think about it, you can do it. Much better.
So he knows.
And then not go crazy long on you. So between you and the ground, you've got to win the battle. See how it comes out a little bit higher, therefore the trajectory helps you control your distance a little bit. But let's do these from the middle of your stance.
Oh, okay.
That's going
Still
to
heavy on the left foot.
yes, always that. And so now you're gonna hit it. You're not gonna have as much vertical shaft, and I don't want you to twist and get that leaning too much. So we're actually gonna try to hit the ground more with this bowl and not the leaning. We're gonna try to slide under it a little bit more and go even higher. Good. Now you can be real aggressive. And do a little wrist hinge back here. Do a practice swing. So it feels like it's a little
like
wrist.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then follow through about the same height on the other side. Good. Now,
This has made a total difference in this grass. I mean,
the more loft you have,
see, what's been happening is, this sort of thing and stopping, and my ball pops up and then stops, and only goes 10
the
feet.
leading edge will catch and stick. This here almost likes a skid.
slide.
It's like a little skid. And so, but when you expose the bounce, it slides through more like butter. You get this, it kind of digs on you more.
Yeah, right.
And also, I'm kind of swinging my chest through.
I'm demonstrating a little bit longer pitch shot, so my feet are a little bit wider apart. Now these pitch shots are not just hand swings, they're total body swings. So you'll see my right knee and right hip and right shoulder. You'll see my chest swing to the target. So that's what allows you to keep your hands quiet and have much better control of consistency when you do a body swing.